All right, let's talk about everything you need to know about what it's like to live in East Village, San Diego, so stay tuned. All right, so this video is going to be about everything you need to know if you're thinking about moving to or living in East Village, San Diego. So if that's the case, don't be shy about reaching out to me. I'm getting tons of calls, emails, and texts, and I absolutely love it. If there's anything I can do to help you with your real estate goals, I will 100% make it happen. And if you get a second, click that little subscribe button and tap that bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video about San Diego and or East Village. All right, so I know a thing or two about East Village, San Diego. I lived there for just about 6.5, 7 years. I can tell you that it's one of San Diego's most walkable neighborhoods. Everything is right at your doorstep. I'm gonna break it down into 3 different categories. Where to live in East Village, what types of people live in East Village, and what the lifestyle is like. All right, so now probably the thing that East Village is most well known for is it is in fact the home of the San Diego Padres, and it houses Petco Park. Petco Park is an amazing experience. Whether you're a baseball fan or not, it's a must-do. We don't go for the wins. What a lot of people don't know is that East Village is downtown San Diego's biggest neighborhood. It extends all the way east to the 5 freeway, and it goes all the way up to the north to basically where the 5 freeway bends and where you start with Balboa Park. It runs west all the way to just about 6th Avenue where the Gaslamp quarter starts. Okay, so as far as places to live, scattered throughout East Village, you're gonna see high-rise luxury apartments, mixed-use buildings, warehouses that were converted into different things. There's gonna be even some detached homes. There's studios, there's a little bit of everything. The neighborhood definitely has a kind of hip urban feel to it. So it wasn't that long ago, and I mean maybe a couple years ago at the most, where it was pretty widely known that East Village, it's a huge area. So there were a lot of safe places to live, but there were a few places that you probably didn't want to spend a lot of time. And for the most part, that was anything east of 11th Avenue, but that has completely changed. So what's happened is you've had a lot of luxury high-rises go in that are around the 13th, 14th, 15th Avenue, and they have completely changed the neighborhood. So these days you're okay in most parts of East Village. There's a handful of places that are still probably not the best areas to hang out. If you need to know where those are, don't be shy about reaching out to me. So price points vary in East Village, depends where you're living, what type of living you're in, if you're in a luxury apartment, if you're on the top of a high-rise building. It varies quite a bit, but I can tell you that it's definitely more affordable than some of the other downtown San Diego neighborhoods. Okay, so let's talk about the types of people that live in East Village. You're gonna find a mix of everyone. You're gonna have 20-somethings, 30-something, 40-something, 50-something. There's some retirees. There's a little bit of everything happening in this area. I'd say for the most part, it's gonna be probably the young professionals, 30s and 40-somethings, maybe brand new family, haven't quite moved up to the next step of maybe a house or somewhere in between. But for the most part, it's a group of very friendly people that like to socialize. In East Village, for a city or downtown, it's a pretty laid back atmosphere. And most people in this area tend to have a pet, whether it's going to be dogs or cats. Most of the shops and some of the restaurants will have outdoor patios. They're all pretty much pet friendly for the most part. You go out to a daytime happy hour, you go out to catch a game or something at the local pub, you're going to see people there with their dogs. So you don't find the massive nightclubs, let's say, that you'd see in maybe the Gaslamp quarter, which is only a few blocks away if that's your thing. But what you will find is a lot of gastropubs, there's restaurants, there's going to be the steakhouses, there's small little wine bars for wine tasting, bars with entertainment. There's a little bit of everything. A list of places that I think you need to visit. You're going to have Petco Park. You're going to have Bub's, which is located right next to the ballpark. You're going to have Naughty Barrel, which is my absolute favorite place. You're going to have Bootlegger. You're going to have East Village Bowl. You're going to have Bar Basic, Punch Bowl Social for karaoke, and Amplified for live music. All right, so let's circle back real quick. So Petco Park and the San Diego Padres in East Village. If you live here, they are right on your doorstep. You're going to end up going to games and you're going to end up having a fantastic time. It is so much fun. It's probably one of, if not the best ballpark in Major League Baseball. There are several markets and delis in the area that are all super walkable. And don't forget, downtown San Diego is relatively small. If there's something you need across the city, if you need to shoot over to the Marina District or you want to hop over to Little Italy to grab takeout dinner to bring back or something like that, it is so easy to get around. You can drive in probably a matter of 7, 8, 9 minutes, but you can also hop on those electric scooters down here. I do it all the time and I get across town and back in 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It's amazing. All right, so hopefully that gives you an idea of what it's like to live in East Village, San Diego. And don't forget, as I mentioned before, if you're thinking about moving to, from, or within East Village or San Diego for that matter, don't be shy about getting a hold of me. I'm getting tons of emails, calls, texts. I absolutely love every single one of them. If there's anything I can do to help you reach your realistic goals, I will 100% make it happen. And I'll see you on the next video.